Hi, I'm Jan, and this is Sumter, South Carolina. This is my garden. I do a raised bed garden. You'll see I have some onions planted, and over here are some chives. I have some strawberries in my strawberry pyramid, and onions and chives again. These are regular chives. Those chives are garlic chives. I will be filling the empty parts of these beds up in the spring with different herbs: basil, oregano, mint, parsley, thyme. I'll also be adding 3 more raised beds for spaces for tomatoes and peppers. I have a ladybug over here. It is old tires. I use that right now. It's growing garlic. I also grow potatoes in there. Container bed gardening benefits: it's less weeding, less water waste. If you have bad soil, you can fill it up with good soil that you buy at the store, so you can have better plants, less maintenance. You can do container gardening in pots in your apartment. I also like to do some companion planting. Some of the herbs that I'll be planting are actually just to keep bugs away. They have no food value, just to keep the bugs away. Keeping the bugs off of the vegetables is a good thing. Moving over to my noisy side, that is Gidget, and this is my coop in the cotton. I'll take you in the run. The girls are all Bantams. Bantam chickens are all about 1/4 the size of regular chickens. The pros of that: less food to feed them, less poop. You can have more of them in the same size coop and run. They're easy to handle. They're really good with kids. Some of the cons: they can fly. They are more susceptible to predators, and their eggs are slightly smaller. The eggs that I've been getting, I would say, are about between a medium and a large. Pretty decent size. Over here we have Gidget, and there's Betty. They are what are called Americana or Easter eggers. They both lay blue eggs. Rita up here, there she is. She is what's called a silky, but she also is a frizzled silky, so they call them a sizzle, because you can see her feathers go backwards. The white one over there is Rizzo. She is a frizzled koken. That's Piper. She's just a silky. She is a frizzled silky, but she's got the regular silky feathers. And that's Mila. Mila's a showgirl, also called a naked neck. That's how you can tell. Both Piper and Mila are laying brown eggs, which are a very light tan in color, which hopefully you'll get to see. No, I don't think I missed anyone. You'll notice there are no roosters. They're all girls. Why is that? Chickens lay eggs without roosters. Just like human women, we ovulate every month without a man. They will lay eggs without the help of a rooster. All the rooster will do is fertilize the egg. I don't want fertilized eggs at this point. I just want eggs to eat. Let's see. You will notice the run. The base only is treated wood. The rest of it is painted, untreated wood. We will have to fix and repair more often, but it's healthier for the girls. You'll notice I also don't have chicken wire. You'd think that's strange being in a chicken coop, but actually chicken wire is bad. Predators can get their legs through there and pull the birds out. You use hardware cloth, 1/4-inch hardware cloth. Predators can't get in it. The girls are safer. The feeders. You can buy these at the store. We adjusted them by adding little hooks and hanging them. That keeps them off the ground. By keeping them off the ground, that keeps poop out of them, and it's less wasteful for them. So that way, I'm getting more of my money's worth. Let's see, what else? The waterers. These waterers were awesome design by my husband. It's a used Gatorade bottle. Drill a hole in the top for airflow. Buy a poultry nipple for about $1, $1.25. He drilled a hole in the cap, put the nipple through it. All they have to do is that, and the water comes right out. Let's see. The mosh pit. That's what we call this area here. This is where the girls like to go and take dust baths. Maybe one day I'll have a video of it for you because that is actually really hysterical. You'll notice I did add some sand to the run. The reason for that is it's easier to clean. The girls like to peck it a little bit better, and also in the mosh pit, when they take their dust bath, that helps keeps all the any little buggies. That's their natural way of trying to get the bugs out. I have some painted tires in here for their fun. An outside nesting box for them. There's the ramp up with the little slats and that so they don't slip. As you notice, the railing is more just than decorative. They love to stand on it. And then I have the different stumps and logs there for their fun. There's the pop door. That's where they come in and out every night and every morning. You'll notice the door has a string, goes over here and connects down. There's just a ring. I unhook it, the door drops. Out here, I'll show you. This is the actual coop and nesting box. You just lift it up. No one's in here right now. This is normally where most chickens would just sleep, but as you can see, we also have an egg to show you the size difference. That's the size in my hand. My girls sleep in there. Yes, they do. They're different than most chickens, and that's because they are part silky, and the silky rubs off. Let's see. Coming over here on how to clean it. I'm getting there. Ooh, look, there's Mila. She's nesting. Mila likes to nest in here. But what I would do is come in with the scoop, and I'll just turn over the pine shavings. I'm going to close this because they're getting a little antsy. But I will toss the pine shavings, getting the poop to the bottom. I use what's called a deep litter method. I can start that in September or October, and around March I'll have a nice layer of compost at the bottom that I can add to my garden. And it saves a lot rather than having to replace the shavings every single day. As for the food, I feed Purina Laina omega-3. The reason I do, it's an all-inclusive food. Most people have to feed their chickens food, then they'll throw in some oyster shell, and then they buy some grit, and then they'll add some omega, and all that is buying. This Purina Laina, what I give them, it has it all. There's nothing else to buy. Everything's in there, no grit needed. They've been on it for 3 months with no issues. It's a vegetarian formula without added antibiotics or hormones. Yes, I do watch the labels for GMO and try to find out that as well. Why am I doing this? When I was a little girl in the 70s, we were told by science that margarine was better for us, so we ate margarine. But even as a little girl, I couldn't understand how eating chemicals could be better for you than what had been going into our bodies for 2,000 years. I feed healthy food to the girls, as what goes in their bodies will go into ours. I started gardening and raising chickens to ensure healthy, fresh food to save and or make money. Because if they do start producing enough eggs, I will start selling the eggs for about $3 a dozen. Right now they're going for about $4 to $5 a dozen. And those are store-bought. Nutritional differences? There's no difference in the color of egg and the nutrition. None. That's probably brought on more from people knowing that farm eggs, they're fresher, so they are going to be healthier. Gidget! Farm fresh eggs have 1/3 less cholesterol, 1/4 less saturated fat, 2/3, there you go girl, more vitamin A, 2 times more omega-3, and 3 times more vitamin E, and 7 times more beta-carotene. The hens in factory farms are fed a special feed that makes their yolks yellow. If they weren't fed this feed, their yolks would actually be completely white because they're not allowed to eat bugs or grass like they would naturally. Yes, I do let my girls out the door and they go free ranging. So even though they ate all this grass, there's more out there. How old are the eggs in the store? Check the cartons. They're at least 45 days old. By law, an egg can be sold for up to 30 days after the date it was put in the carton. Not later collected, but cartoned. I'm told, although I can't find anything in writing, a farmer has up to 30 days to package an egg after it's laid. That means a commercially sold egg can be sold 2 months old by the time you buy it. The yolk's not as firm, whites are runny, the air sac will be larger, more bacteria too, I guess, but hey, that egg will be really easy to peel, because try peeling a farm fresh egg when they're boiled. It's a treat. But your store-bought eggs are $4 to $5 a dozen. Go get farm fresh, probably $2 to $3 a dozen. It's a slow laying season because right now it's winter and the girls will lay less in the winter than they do in the summer. There's actually a breed of chicken that there was a scientific study done proving that the sun and the amount of sun that they get will affect how many eggs they lay. But even in the winter, with only 4 girls laying, I'm getting a dozen eggs a week. That is more than enough for me and my husband, and I still have 2 girls that aren't laying yet. Why do I raise chickens? Why do I produce my own food? It's healthy. And it's fun, damn it. Who can't enjoy those chickens?